Shadowcoast here, and we are back to playing Star Trek Online. We are continuing our journey as a Discovery Starfleet captain. We decided to boot up and give Star Trek Online a go after watching Star Trek Discovery, the show. So I think we're going to transwarp. This is the Impossibility of Reason. In the last mission, we helped Lorca fight off some Klingons. Unfortunately, they escaped with a prisoner that we were hoping to interrogate. So here we go. The Impossibility of Reason. Prier's world is a Class M world close to the heart of the Federation space in the Beta Quadrant. In the 23rd century, it was subject to frequent attacks by Klingons due to its position close to the Empire's borders. The Prior system, which holds several planets, suffers occasional ion storms due to its star instability. We will hop into this. The Impossibility of Reason.
Trouble. Those Klingons won't stop until she's gone. We need to get in there before it's too late.
Now, I am new to Star Trek Online. I am not an expert at all. I'm still learning. I am completely new, but I thought I'd post this entry mission. I think after we go through all these missions, we...
Mayday, Mayday, this is the USS Baran. We're taking heavy fire and need immediate assistance.
Alright, we will go help you. Anyways, I do believe that we kind of catch up in time. This takes place further back in time, if I'm not mistaken. Alright.
Ah, you come to save your comrade. Honorably. Come and see. If you have the courage to stand in front.
That's a car! Looks like he didn't run far after Jahula beamed him out of prison. What?
No, he did
No
not.
good deed goes unpunished? Now, if I listened to the warden, instead of saving a car, this wouldn't be happening.
It's okay.
You did the best you could back there, El. Commander. A car's responsible for his actions, not you. Let's focus on doing what we can to help the Baran.
Alright. So, trying to multitask here. Just trying to get everything set up on our tooltip bar. Ooh, we do take damage from exploding vessels. Alright, let's get over there and help the Baran if it lets us. There we go.
Looks like we picked up some more Klingon attention.
This is a Baran. Our shields are struggling.
Oh jeez. Yeah, taking some heavy damage.
We're losing essential ship systems. Now would be a good time.
Alright, we're gonna focus on those birds of prey. Take some of the fire from these battle cruisers. I am forward facing at times. The reason I'm doing that is I'm trying to make sure that our photon torpedoes can hit them when their shields are down. Do some evasive maneuvers. Fire some of those photon torpedoes, maybe.
Incoming hails from the Baran! What? The warp core! Someone's triggered the self-destruct! Oh! Oh my god! Baran! She's gone.
Whoa! I just totally blew up the Baran. Alright, target shields have failed. What does this thing do? Weapons battery. Yeah, let's do that. We need to pump out pump out some damage, take this guy out, and I think, did the brand actually blow up? That would, I guess, make sense if you watch the show. I won't provide any spoilers. Alright, trying to turn here. Keep a nice tight arc. Oh, too much turning. And not enough speed. Come on. There we go. Alright, that only took an hour. So, did the brand legit blow up?
Can't be happening. Scan the area. Escape pods. Did she launch any escape pods? If anyone got away, we need to find.
Alright, one escape pod was launched. Alright, hopefully we... I don't know if that is one person or like multiple people in the escape pod.
Sick bay's reporting in. Captain Lorca needs extensive medical facilities, more than you have on board your ship. We need to get him to a star base or to Starfleet Medical.
It's easier
I
said than
understand,
done.
Captain. The ion storm is getting worse and Pryor's world can't be left undefended. But if you can spare just one of your shuttles, we'll get him there that way. Please?
Alright. We will prepare a shuttle and hopefully get Lorca to safety.
We'll reach the edge of the storm soon.
Don't spare the horses, Commander. I've had a lot of days better than this one.
Enemy vessel on sensors. They're targeting us.
Take evasive action.
They're firing to disable.
They want us alive.
Shields are gone.
Jeez.
Impulse is failing.
Get us on the ground, Commander.
Crash position. Ready for impact.
Okay, so I guess we just lost our shuttle. You have to buy another one of these. Ow.
Any landing you can walk away from, huh? Tricorder isn't showing any serious injuries. You'll live. Atmos breathable, but this is a Class P environment. The cold doesn't kill us. The Klingons will. No way they're...
Damn. This place reminds me of some of the places my family dragged me to for a vacation back home. You really haven't lived until you go camping.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Ensign. But those of us who didn't grow up on an ice moon aren't as amused. Emergency survival protocol. Break out the gear and supplies and find shelter. I don't want this weather finishing with the Klingons started.
Alright. Fetching supplies.
I'm reading some cave systems up on
Nice.
that mountainside. It might be a good place to set up camp. Maybe even a distress beacon. I can use the shuttle's emergency transporter to send Captain Lorca and another person there. Get them out of this wind and cold. It's only good for one transport, though.
Alright.
Hey, while I'm thinking about it, we lost some pieces of the shuttle while we were coming down. Some of that might be useful here. We should keep an eye out for anything we can easily salvage.
Alright, sounds good. We will beam these guys over.
They made it. Takes guts to beam into a cave with an emergency transporter mostly held together with wishful thinking. Now, we just need to get there ourselves. The old-fashioned way, on Shank's mare, through a frozen wasteland. You take me to all the best.
Alright. Enough sass. Let's get moving, folks.
Should we worry about leaving tracks that the Klingons can follow?
See those ice formations? Temperatures get high enough to thaw, then refreeze.
So, the snow will probably melt enough to lose our tracks in the next few hours.
Right, and if it stays cold and humid, we'll get more snow anyway.
Good news. Now we just have to worry about finding our way out of here.
Alright, so hopefully this makes sense.
Wait, you see those mounds of snow? Some of them are just going to be light powder. Some of those were built. Yeah.
Yep.
Might be life forms. They might not like guests.
Kerwin to team. My tricorder says there's a piece of the shuttle manifold near your position. Grab it if you can, okay?
Alright.
We could really use it.
We'll keep this to the left. Alright. So... Man. How many of these guys are there? God, grab the big one. Might as well trigger all of them. Alright, I think I triggered all of them, so hopefully that will solve that problem.
We got your widget, Kerwin. Never mind the beasties.
Sorry about that. I wonder if they were staying close to it for warmth.
So I'm
Good
gonna
work.
just keep
Keep
running
it coming.
in
We're
this
gonna need a lot
direction
more tricks to survive.
because yeah, hopefully this curves around.
Fumaroles. I was wondering if we'd see any. Here they are. Look, geothermal activity pushes heated water up and forms those bubbling mud pools. I wouldn't recommend taking a dip though. This stuff is scalding.
Can you run around it? I guess we can.
Kerwin here. I'm picking up another piece of debris near you. Looks like some live circuitry survived thanks to a Duralloy shell. Can you...
Okay. Yes, we will grab it. Don't mind these Firmaroll worms. Fetching away. Alright, I think I got it. We have a little red ring of where we don't want to stand. Alright, let's keep going.
Hey, you see that? Over by the rocks?
Yeah, I think it's another piece of the shuttle.
Alright, so we know some bad guys are gonna pop up here because they always do.
What are these marks in the ice? Tracks of some kind?
It's big, whatever it is. Let's not wait to find out more.
Alright, yeah, let's get moving. I don't want a giant bug or something to come eat us. Go, 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 go. We're heading up the path. Over to the cave.
Never thought I'd be happy to see a cave, but here we are. I can almost feel my toes again. This was a good choice. Looks like they're a little deeper in the cave. If I know Kerwin, he's probably hard at work cobbling a warp core together out of rocks, a hypo spray casing, and a belt.
Alright, checking Lorca out.
Captain Lorca's life signs are stable for now. His medical unit is functioning normally, and he didn't suffer any further wounds during the crash.
Some good news for a change. Nice work, everyone. Let's set up camp. Kerwin, see if there's a way to send a coded distress beacon. To Pev, we need to know if there's anything we can use to survive around here.
Alright, we'll set up camp. Reheating a rock.
Nice. That'll be warm and cozy for a while.
And we will make a camp. Alright, day 2. Day 1 get shot down. Day 2, try to survive in the cavern.
Listen, I have to count on you. Landry's competent, but this might be too much for one person to manage.
Alright.
There we are, and we have to be prepared to fight. You and I both know it's only a matter of time before the Klingons find us. I need to know you'll be ready to make the hard call if it comes down to it.
What does that mean?
Klingons. There's no room for weakness. The Vulcans know this. When you face Klingons, act from a position of strength whenever possible. When they come, you need to be ready to hit them hard.
Alright.
Give no quarter.
We will give no quarter.
Not like this. You might find yourself in a situation real soon where doing things by the book won't get the job done. And people depending on you will die. Understand? Check in on the rest of the team. They need to stay motivated.
Alright, well...
Good morning. I'm still working on this transmitter. It's pretty banged up, I'm afraid. If only we had some more spare parts. But I'll make do. And to think, I was considering becoming a holonovelist before I joined Starfleet.
Yep,
Good thing I picked
you know
up.
that
Well,
builder.
if you're serious about going out in that cold again, keep your eyes peeled for metal ores and deposits. Anything with magnesium, sulfur, or other reactive ores. Stuff like that. Stuff we can burn. Speaking of ores, we could also use magnetic or radioactive ores. Those I can use for primitive power cells.
Good to know. So what's your role on
I'm
Landry's
a
team?
technical security specialist. Computer security, encryption, force field, surveillance devices, explosives, the works. It's engineering, but, you know, without the engines. A little joke there.
So what's your
I've actually known
backstory?
Landry since before we joined Starfleet. It was always something she really wanted to do. The chance to get out there, to live a bigger life. As for me, I was a video novelist for several years before she convinced me to join. I'm glad she
Alright,
did.
good to know. Can read the rest. We're depending on them, so step up.
It's not luxury accommodations on Ryza, but at least the cave's secure. We need some more food. If something indigenous proves to be edible, our emergency rations will get us through a few days. But I'm here, watching the Baran go. That was a hard hit for all of us. We lost a lot of friends up there. Right now, I think we need to get warmer. This cold's taking a toll, even in the cave out of the wind. Maybe Kerwin could figure a way to insulate the walls a little. As chief
So
of
what is your
security,
role?
I do a lot of team management, strategy, and planning. My specialties are in operational readiness and field leadership. Basically, it's my job to keep every one of my people in top form. And Ellen and I have served together for some time. If you mean personally, well, let's just say that the captain is aware, and he's given us the usual speech about how personal relationships can interfere with work, and so far, he's trusted us to be professional, which we've been.
Good to know.
That's right. He's a pragmatist, and so is Ellen. She's really good at getting things done. She's not afraid to take a hard look at a tough situation and getting down to business. Tells me I have my head in the clouds sometimes, but I think she likes it, honestly.
Alright. Well, we will get something warm to eat. Where's this other guy? Over here. Our hot rock.
I'm mixing up some nutrient broth from our supplies. Not the best smelling stuff, but it'll keep us alive. We're gonna need a lot of calories in this weather, so we should try to find more food if we can.
Alright.
Well, we've already seen some wildlife. We're likely to find some edible fungi or mosses in the caves, and maybe some root vegetation. I don't know if I'd want to nibble on anything more complex. Contents could be dangerous to us. I'm an assault team specialist, close combat, automatic weapons, squad support. If it involves mixing it up in a fight, that's in my area of expertise. Two-time Ushan champion back in my hometown. It's got me through a few scrapes with Klingons. They thought their batlets were the last word in close combat. They thought wrong.
Good.
Damn right. Combat isn't Starfleet's top priority. Sometimes we have to fight to protect what we value. Klingons are finding out what Vulcans have known for a long time. And Andorians know how to fight. We fight to win.
Good.
Yeah, I have a family back on Andoria. 2 wives and a husband. We're all eagerly awaiting a young one any day now. All knew that signing on to Starfleet would make career demands on my time, of course. But I'll be glad when this is over and I have a chance to see them again.
Yeah,
There was an
definitely need some
Earth
short
driver
leave
who
when you
wrote
get
that
out of
young
here.
men always
If we
feel
get out of
they
here.
marry, or get in uniform. Or both at the same time. I wound up doing the latter. I just don't like leaving opportunities on the table. Chance to have a family and the chance to serve are both too important for me to let them pass by.
Hold on to that attitude. Alright, Landry.
Doing the rounds, eh? Making sure your team's ready for what's ahead. Good call. I'd do the same. What's ahead? Yeah. Not a lot of good news there. Stranded on a frozen rock, no rescue in sight, and the sky belongs to the Klingons right now. Klingons! Beginning to wish I'd never laid eyes on them.
Me too.
Good point. The captain's still alive, and Umna, Commander Patel, still with me, still with us. Starfleet trains us to deal with adversity. We'll figure something out. For now, let's see if we can scrape what we need to survive from this rock while we're...
Alright. So... not that way. I think... search fumaroles for materials.
Losing the Baran was hard. You know, I don't have much left.
Alright, so the team
But
is
I am
coming
ready
with
to
me.
fight for it. For them. My people from the Baran, they're my family. Starfleet, they give us tools and training, sure. But the most important thing that they give us is each other.
Alright, so... I guess we... run up to this thing and harvest materials. Okay. Just watch out when they're explosive. So right now it looks like it's subsiding. Subsiding.
That should be enough. Let's go.
Oh jeez. Get that guy out of here. Turn to the cave.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Big monster! Very big!
Oh.
I'm
There's a-
pretty sure I know what made those marks in the ice now.
Ow. Alright, try to kill the little ones. Oh, wow, we have a tricorder scan. What does that do? Haven't noticed that before.
We better hope none of those come to visit the cave.
Alright, so I need to get this set up a little better. Small power cell. So, a tricorder scan targets anything alive. Minus 30 damage to resistant rating for 12 seconds. So it's a debuff. And we increase our perception. So that's... sounds good to me. Just doing a little reorganizing here. I think we have everything that we need. Can we harvest the bug for some food? No, we cannot. So we will head back to the cave with the fumaroles or whatever we picked up there. Where are we going? pretty important. We send a distress call.
Honey, I'm home.
I like the humor.
Oh, good. Wait till you see what I've done with the cave.
What you got there? Magnesite? Ah, indium. We can use that. I'll take those off your hands. The indium can give us some power. Just don't loiter around it. It's radioactive. I can probably use the magnesite to make some explosive charges. You know, just in case.
Great.
Explosives. In a cave like this. That's not one of your best ideas, Kerwin. Even if we don't collapse it on our heads, we'd probably trap ourselves. We'd be stuck, unless we could burn a new way out with our phasers.
Sealing off the cave entrance and finding another way out is superior to being devoured by those ice creatures you mentioned. Put the explosive near the tunnel entrance. See if you can rig up a remote detonator. Better to have the option and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Alright, fair point.
I should have just enough parts to make a short-range radio detonator for the explosives. I can work on that while someone else sets up these canisters. With the magnesium as an accelerant, and some of the gelled thruster fuel from the shuttle, they'll go up once a charge is applied to them.
Alright, so I will place the explosive charges over here, which I don't know if I like this idea, guys, but I don't know if we have another option. I like how he heated up that hot rock for us.
Glad to see you made it back in one piece. Judging by the looks on your faces, you didn't come back empty-handed. That's good news. Come and have a seat, Ellen. Got a reasonably smooth rock, nice and heated up for you.
Looks like the best rock in the house, too. Thanks, Emma. You're always looking out for me. Okay, let's talk next steps. Kerwin, we're gonna need that transmitter real soon. We've bought a little time, but not much. This cold's not going anywhere, and neither are the Klingons.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, but consider. We survived the Klingon ambush, and a crash landing, and those things that tried to eat us, whatever the hell they were. The captain's still with us, and we have each other. Remember,
Nice pep talk,
we're
Patel.
Starfleet. We can't give in to despair. When times are worst, that's when we need to rise to our best.
Agreed. Let's not lose sight of what matters the most here. Okay, everyone, get some rest. I know I'm beat. Please tell me we have some more of that moss around. I need to pad out my thermal bag. It's keeping me warm, but this cave floor is doing a number on my back.
Alright, so we're gonna camp for the night until day 3, where I'm assuming disaster strikes. Interesting
I
mission.
think we're in business here. The distress beacon's operational. It actually works. I mean, it's ugly and full of hacks, but we can send out a distress signal with the beacon now.
Hold on. If we use the beacon, won't the Klingons receive the signal too? If they're still trying to find us, they'll know exactly where we are once we turn that on. This cozy little cave will be crawling with Klingons sooner than any of us would like once that happens.
Great point.
None, unfortunately. We turn it on, and it'll be out there for all to see, friend and foe alike. We're hoping that Federation ships at Pryor's World will hear it and respond before the Klingons do. It's a risk, but one we need to think about taking soon.
Yep, and we'll be ready
Agreed.
for the Klingons.
They know we crashed. And unless they gave up the chase, they're still out there. And they will come running the moment they detect this beacon. Count on it. So, we need to be ready to deal with them. And buy ourselves enough time for Starfleet to get here and extract us from this godforsaken ice ball. To a point, they'll eventually bottle us in and use grenades or chemicals. We have to make it too costly for them to hunt us down. Catch them before they catch us. Ambush them.
Alright, so
Here's the plan. They'll beam down at the shuttle wreckage and start searching from there. Their teams will eventually track our route, so we hit them on the way. We'll ambush them at the snowdrifts, then fall back, fighting our way towards the cave. Make them pay for every meter. We don't have to stop them, Just slow them down long enough for Starfleet to reach us.
Alright, let's give him a little
Let's take
payback. I
position
like
with
this
the
idea.
funerals and make the Klingons come to us.
Alright, we're gonna use the fumaroles to our advantage. Hut, 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 hut.
Remember, the Klingons can be beaten. Meet them with strength. Seize every opportunity. Give no quarter. Fight hard and fight to win.
What was that?
Masters! They're hunting us!
Seriously? Jeez. Are these like Klingon dogs, I guess? Alright, let's tricorder this deal.
We should get to high ground and try to hide. Catch them in rough terrain.
Alright. Can we go up here? Alright, I think. Seems like high ground to me. Alright, maybe not. Oh, you want me to go over there? Okay. That we can do.
Get behind cover. They'll be here any second. Everyone in position.
Ready.
Affirmative.
I see them.
Wait for my signal. Let's give him hell.
Alright. There's a lot of Klingons though.
Enemy target on down. Personal shield losing power.
Oh. Alright.
Personal shield losing power.
Alright, so this is not going nearly as well as I'd like.
Keep up the pressure!
Alright, so we're just kinda alright. Keeping them
Keep
preoccupied.
firing! Hold the line!
Uh-oh.
That was close. You alright?
Get down!
Oh man. Seriously? After all that hard work, he just gets smoked in the back? Well,
Kerwin's down!
fall back.
They're homing in on our signal. Head toward the cave before they flank us.
Alright, we will head to the cave.
Keep moving! We'll dig out on a hillside by the rocks.
Over here.
Fall back to the cave.
Alright.
Can't let them reach Lorca.
We won't last long out here, even in cover. Cave's gonna be our best option soon. The rest of you should be ready to fall back to the camp.
Nope.
It's a sound tactic. If something goes wrong, you're gonna want someone watching your back. Keep the Pev in reserve in case you need to withdraw. Think like a Klingon. Consider every weapon at your disposal.
Which one of you wants to die first?
Really wish we did not leave him there.
Ha! I thought you Klingons knew how to fight!
Ow.
I give you a warrior's death and Dorian. It is better than they will receive.
I'll make sure you have the time you need. Keep...
Oh. That did not work out. He died. I don't know if I like Lorca. I don't like him one
Since
bit.
you're back, I assume that the Klingons are on their way. Give me a phaser. I'll be damned if I go down without a fight.
Alright.
It's you! A car of House Mokai. I am gonna kill you!
It seems I have you cornered, Starfleet. Your minions died hard,
Oh no, I died.
but your captain is,
Alright,
how do you say it, a high-value target.
I screwed that up.
Not, but my troops will deal with you. Surely true.
Did you just keep beaming out? Alright, so I do need to watch my health meter. I did die there.
They smell blood. They won't stop now.
I think it's time we use those explosives, Chief.
Do it! Seal off the entrance! Damn!
I know that look. What's wrong?
Kerwin had it.
What?
Kerwin had the remote detonator.
Make another one, then.
No parts. We used everything we had.
Give me options, Commander.
Yeah,
Don't
running
do
a
it,
little short
Patel.
on those, Captain.
Can we shoot it to set it off?
No way. We just fry the whole package.
Something with a tricorder, then.
Maybe? I don't know.
What the hell?
What are you doing? Come back!
This is the only way. Has to be done manually.
Wait! No! No, you can't!
I love you, Ellen.
Always.
Always.
Oh wow, we're just losing people left and right.
Amna! Amna, where are you? Can you hear me? Amna? Amna, tell me where you are! Please! Come back!
Commander! We need to get moving.
No! No, I'm not leaving without her.
She's gone, Commander. On your feet, soldier. Do not let her sacrifice be in vain.
Wow, this is pretty intense. Alright. Melt the hole. Maybe we should just do that in the first place, in retrospect.
It'll take a while for the Klingons to make it through the rockfall. Let's make sure we're ready when they do. Dead end. Give me options, people.
Photon grenades. Breaking through.
Klingons don't give up the chase easily.
Let them come. I'll take as many of them with me as I can.
Lorca here?
Captain Lorca, thought we'd lost you.
Not from lack of trying. My people and I need immediate extraction.
Ask and ye shall receive, Captain.
Oh,
Ready to leave when
nice.
you are.
Personal log. Commander Ellen Landry. She's been gone for months. And every day I'm reminded of her. I even have her job now. Chief of Security. I took it to honor her. To continue her work. To keep people safe. The captain's recovered from his injuries. Mostly. His eyes don't handle the light very well. But like me, he forges on. This war, the Klingons, they've taken so much from us both. From me, for the captain, only duty remains.
Long-range sensors are picking up Klingon raiders in this sector. Ready for a little payback?
Always.
Well, that was cool. We saw a little of the backstory on Lorca leading into Star Trek Discovery. So let's finish this mission.
It's over. You did what you could. We all did. This time it wasn't enough. Not for everyone. I've heard from the surgeons at Starfleet Medical. They're optimistic about the captain's recovery. Now it's looking like he might have permanent damage to his eyes. Could have been a lot worse. They let me speak to him for a while, and he asked me to pass his thanks along to you. I'm glad he's still with us. We're gonna need officers like him to get through this war. Officers who are willing to do what must be done to stop the Klingons, no matter what the cost.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright. So... we're going to swap in some stuff
We
out.
have a situation at the Delta Volanus cluster. One of our research stations there managed to get a partial distress signal off before it was jammed at the source. I need you to get out there and get eyes on the situation. The Klingons are getting bolder since they acquired cloaking technology. But an attack that far into Federation space is bold, even for...
I have a mission for you. Now in sector space. Here ships travel at...
Alright. Well, I do believe... I think we went through that already. How do we figure out episodes? Okay, so it looks like we have, for Age of Discovery, we have 2 more missions. So we have done the plausibility of the possible, impossibility of reason. We have Secrets and then Downfall. So in our next episode, we will take on Secrets in our Age of Discovery mission. I don't know if these are just the introductory missions or what, but we will continue to work through them. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, and catch us in the next episode. Shadowcoast out.